Hola everybody, how are you guys doing? Happy week. Happy Tuesday, or whatever day that you come and see this. Happy day. All right. I decided to just pop up and do my Shaman Oracle deck first and see what comes out. The message was quite clear at first, so I'm just going to show you the cards and we're going to move it like that. The first one that came out is Fortune's Wheel. Good luck. Luck and right timing in reverse. Then we have Winter's Gestation. Okay. Winter's Dream Gestation period. Which I do love. This is about like kind of cocooning yourself. And then we have a tidy house, clarity, and organization coming out. I feel like something when I first dropped the card down, okay, when I first dropped the card down, I heard like something happening, some change of events, something happening, like it's not good. I don't know how to say it. Like it's not good. Good luck. Like it's not good. Some significant event happening. All right. What happened? Yeah, it's not good. And Winter's Dream Gestation period is giving me like you cocooning, you preparing yourself, you kind of reassessing things in your life here. And then this organization, the tiny house and organization, is giving me okay, 151 on the timer, or 152 on the timer. Yeah, a lot of distractions. Anyways, this is what I'm getting with this Wheel of Fortune energy of you having to reassess something in your timeline, reassess something in your life and be like, yeah, this is not for me, or whatever the case may be. But this change is supposed to push you into something of movement. It's supposed to push you into something better. Okay, so it's not a bad change with the Sky Bridge possibility for union. It's just coming out badly. That's how I feel. Like it's something horrific, some news or something like that. Yeah, and it's supposed to move you, to push you. That's what I'm getting. And also with this Dust Devil here, okay, moving you out of stagnation. But I'm looking more towards the Dust Devil, which means this is something that's going to be looked at in a very negative way, or it may come off or be, a part, like something that is negative, but it's a part of that duality. It's a part of that polar change. Okay, it's part of that balancing that's going on, and that's going to push you into the right direction where you need to go, I feel. Anything else? During this time that you are this wheel, this bad luck wheel or whatever that's coming in, this less fortunate or misfortunate wheel that's coming in, is supposed to help you change your perspective in your mind. You're supposed to use whatever pain, whatever discontent or feeling from that, and then try to paint it or transmute it into something positive, transmute it into something resourceful for yourself. Okay, I'm getting that because the Magician has come out, the Magician's sword. Okay, it says confidence in your magic, kind of thrown itself right on top of this Herald of Change. Okay, number 30, Herald of Change. And I'm getting, it came out with the Dust Devil, so I feel like this is the universe working in your favor by changing your environment and changing the things around you that you may not even want it to change, but needs to be changed. in order for this transition. But this throwing itself on top of here, the sword, gives me communication, conversation, power in your magic, which is like confidence in yourself. Okay. Confidence in your words. Confidence in yeah. I feel like it's really confidence in your words. And maybe confidence in your actions as well. But because I'm hearing that during this change, having confidence in your word and your thoughts, you know, in who you truly are, is a part of this change. That you start to dissociate and separate yourself from this bad luck or bad wheel or catastrophe or nonsense event. Okay. And yeah, with this, then you focus on yourself and say, I know I deserve better. I know I am better. This is not of me. You know, and this comes right underneath this. 37, 63 could be people's age. Okay. Yeah, that this is me in a sense. This is me, but that's not me. And you start to separate and organize your mindset. Okay. The clutter being organized, being cleansed, and being aware. A new step, number one, giving me a step forward. A step forward with a positive mindset. A step forward with a clear mindset. And it shows that with 40 being here, showing me stability, having a stable and clear thought process and mindset. Coming from, with this Fool's Embrace, transmuting pain, coming from this bad wheel. Okay, from this wheel of misfortune. Coming from that, and you start to transmute that pain into resourcefulness. Okay, and you'll know that from you organizing and clearing your mind. Okay, organizing and clearing your inner house. Okay, I also heard a house, like an actual 1st to 12th house type of thing. One of the houses as well. Could be even your first house. What house? Your 6th. Okay. And your 3rd house. All right. Yeah, 3rd house comes out again. And 2nd at the back of the deck. But that's what I'm getting there. Clearing house. What else do they need to know for their highest good? Thank you. It was coming out all over the place. I was hearing genuine. It ain't none of your friends' business. It ain't none of your. I wanted to come out a little bit earlier, and I'm like, I'm gonna ignore that. But no, it is. Yeah. King of Clubs, 6 of Hearts. Let's see. Ace of Spades. Ain't that the truth? That this transition, yeah, you need to acknowledge this, like this crazy period. It's a crazy period. Something acknowledged a crazy period, either with someone, or you could be an air sign or a earth sign that's kind of self-sabotaging something and going off the deep end. Like, I don't know what the heck that is. Or you could be this could be even with your business. This could be even your job. That the job might let your ass go. Or something crazy might happen at the job that you may need to go. But it's like with this King of Spades and the Queen of Diamonds, it's like forcing you to be into this independent energy, forcing you to be in this entrepreneur or business mindset or investor energy. Okay. But then with the 7 of Spades, it's self-sabotage. You're sabotaging yourself. You're like, can I do that? Are you sure? Am I capable? So then you're pushing forward with anxiety. And then it's not getting anything done. You're not seeing results because you're not coming authentically with 10:01 on the timer. You're not coming authentically. You need to start pushing. No, don't push at all. Sorry. You need to just be consistent, be fluent, and know that everything that you want is going to happen with the right intentions. I think that some of you, during this winter's dream gestation, during this time of really recalibrating, I hear, of recalibrating yourself with this Two of Hearts. I feel like this is you, your masculine and your feminine energy. This is you balancing out your emotions, balancing out your energy field, your masculine and your energy, your masculine and your feminine energy. Excuse me, I'm burping. I feel like that's the time when you're supposed to do that. And this is like that balance, that key balance, understanding both, acknowledging both, and then knowing when to use either one, right? Because I'm getting that with the Six of Hearts on top of this Magician's sword. Being confident in yourself, something that maybe that you struggled with in the past as a child, when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships. Yeah. Having to always, like, somebody may have the tendency of walking away from situations, emotional situations, kind of burying it. That's what I'm seeing here. Someone burying the issue, being used to that. And I think that it's like, that's very unhealthy. Somebody's going to have to start facing themselves in the man in the mirror. Michael Jackson, I'm hearing, facing themselves in the mirror and being confident with themselves. Like, yeah, I'm confident in myself. I understand myself. I've always had this since I was a child, or something about you being since you were a child and being confident in that, understanding your strengths, but then also understanding that you do tend to not face the emotional issues. You want to bury them. So I feel like, yeah, you need to speak up, speak out on your situation, maybe write it, voice clips, something of that sort. Yeah, you could have been going through something devastating when you were young. All right, like someone could have been going through homelessness or a lot of displacement when they were young. And it's like this Nine of Diamonds. You could have been going through this when you were young, but then right now it's like the Most High's trying to give you something else. He's trying to give you something else. Not, and I think that you're used to seeing that. See this how it's dropped? Like, drop this, drop that. Drop that idea, drop that mindset. Like, you're no longer in the destitute mindset no more. He's trying to give you this, but you remembering this from when you're past displacement, not really having a home or a place to call your own, or losing a lot. Okay, a lot of energy, a lot of people, a lot of money, a lot of time, losing a lot, and not being honest with yourself. With this Nine of Diamonds here, is like, yes, you deserve the seeds that you did put down are blossoming, and they're not bad. They're not bad harvests. You know, it's letting you know that you are on the right path. You are trying to sow good seeds, and the Most High sees that. The pain, okay, the type of pain that needs to be transmuted is self-control, self-indulgence, self-respect and self-confidence. Yeah, that's two of spades. You might have to cut off individuals that try to give disrespect or limit your confidence in some way, shape, or form, even in the smallest sense. Because why? Why are you doing that? You know? Yeah, see? It's this like jaded mindset about self, about what you think you deserve, who you are, you know what I'm saying, what you put in, like just feeling like you got to work hard for something that you, and really it's, you don't, it's yours. This is rightfully yours. All right. It's your birthright for happiness. It's your birthright to be at peace. Yeah, who told you that you're supposed to work your ass off just to have a happy life? Lies. Lies. 1551. A lot of mirroring energy. What is that? What's that mirroring energy here? I saw 1001. Now I'm seeing 1551. Thank you. Okay. That's reciprocity. That's what I heard. Reciprocity. 8 of diamonds. Okay. You see how the 8 goes like this? It's like you're putting in the universe. You're putting in, you know what I'm saying, into reality. Like you're putting in, and the Most High is meeting you. You're putting in, he's meeting you. He cannot, it's like that saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't let him drink. So it's like, this is reverse. He's not leading you anywhere. You're going to lead yourself, and he going to meet you. Okay? So it's like you are meeting yourself. You're meeting the place at the water. He going to meet you and hand you the cup. Like that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna help you once you help yourself. So you gotta trust yourself. You gotta really love on yourself and be like, yeah, I do deserve that. Yeah, I do. You gotta change that perspective. Like, yeah, I do deserve that. I do deserve to be happy. I do deserve to be a millionaire, a billionaire. I do deserve to own this and do that. I do deserve to be with this individual, or with any individual for that matter. Them choosing to not be with me is not a reflection on me, right? So it's like you need to, that deserving, that energy, someone needs to really understand that, because they may feel like a fool. You may feel like you might feel confused, or a fool, like a fool in love, or, you know, I heard good girls cry, or you know, that nice guys finish last energy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Queen of Spades here has come out. Setting strong boundaries on on love. I'm seeing Sade. Someone could look like Sade. But, yeah, I'm hearing paradise. I'm yours. You're mine. Like paradise. That's how you gotta be living on yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going to heal that limited mindset, because once you realize that you have the choice to have and want anything, you start to look at life differently. You start to look at life like not like it's a burden, but like a blessing. You start to look at life with gratitude, with love and light, and even excitement every day, even though there may be some stuff going on that you may not be happy and may not agree. You may not agree with it in your realm, or you may not agree with it in your eyes, not in your perception. Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want that in my, you know what I'm saying? But these things is still a blessing. Like, you still find a blessing because you are alive to experience it. You know what I'm saying? You are alive to experience it. You are one of your ancestors. Like, you are all your ancestors, thousands of them, and you're there to experience it. And that's a big thing. So clap for yourself and stop making, you know, yourself feel the way, I'm not doing this the way I want to. I ain't that good. Or I don't look the way I want to. I'm not built the way I want to. I used to be good at this. I fell. Stop it. All of these things that you are feeling, okay, all these things are your own like limitations that you put on yourself. Give yourself the credit where it's due. You are alive. You're well at whatever age. So you've made it past a lot of thresholds at whatever age, and you are still alive to be able to learn some more. You are still alive to be able to build some more. Like, that's dope. That's truly dope. So you're not in lack. You're not without. You are a blessing. You know what I'm saying? You're a walking blessing for your ancestors, a walking embodiment of your ancestors. And they are proud, regardless of your choices. They know that you have to, you're going to have to understand the law of karma, regardless of your choices. Right? So, but either way, they are still there, thankful that you are experiencing, and they get to experience through you, and they get to help you along your way with growing, and help you grow your lineage and protect their lineage, right? It's a beautiful thing, okay? And I think that we forget that, and we're so focused on the accolades and the small things in this world. Do you have the money? Do you have the job? Do you have the makeup? Do you have the look? Do you have the what is it? The career, the money, the class, the stigma, all of these labels and titles, but then we forget the bare basic. Do you have the soul? Do you have the soul? Do you have the compassion? Are you a servant? What is your duty here? What do you do here? Do you just take, or do you give back? What do you do here when you get here? And I'm not talking about when you got here at the city. I'm not talking about when you got over at your mama's house. I'm not talking about when you went over yonder or here or there. I'm talking about when you came into this realm and you signed your contract. You know what I'm saying? You agreed to the family. You agreed to the terms. You agreed to the mission. You agreed to the hardships. You agreed to the lessons. Not knowing now, maybe you didn't know. Okay, cool. But then unknowingly, what does your heart do when no one's around? Unknowingly, what do you do when no one sees it? You know, what's your soul say? What does it speak? You sit there and judge with your big ass eyes or your little ass eyes. You turn your nose up and keep going because you got all the brands that could get burned up by a match, child. What? Because you have all the properties in the world. You have all the money. Or is it what? Because you live on the street? You're on the sidewalk, so you think you less than? These titles are a joke. And they are nothing but an illusion. You need to separate yourself from those titles and start to see the true you. And see if you are actually doing your servitude. And see if you're actually in your calling. Regarding your cultural calling, your ancestral calling, and your soul calling. As far as what did your soul want? What did your higher self want to accomplish? Okay? And the same cards has come out. All right? Same self-sabotage. Earth sign or fire or air sign could be self-sabotaging themselves right now because they are not focused on the bigger picture here. Anything else from this? Okay. And see, this 10 of Spades has come out. And the King of Diamonds. Richest King on the deck. Like some of us are doing so much, willing to sabotage yourself to get here. Willing to lose your soul to get here. willing to give up the essence of yourself just for the shell to look good. Just for the shell to look good. You know, some people that just, they look so good, girls that look good, lashes on deck, hair on fleek, makeup on fleek, smelling amazing, but they stink. You smell great, but once you take off those clothes, wipe off the makeup and everything, and you sit your ass down and open your legs, you stink. Your insides need cleansing, my dear. You need some herbs. You know what I'm saying? You need a spiritual bath. Or you need a diet cleanse. You need to fast. You know what I'm saying? The internal self is being not taken care of. But the external self looks amazing. And some people in here, and some people watching this, is so focused on the external and forgetting the internal, and willing to give this up, willing to sabotage and hurt and damage your inner self for the outer self. So I want you to reassess your thoughts, reassess yourself. Protect the essence of yourself. You know, do not distort the soul. Don't do that, child. 26:32. The timer. I want it to come out. Something is hella close. This has come out, but this is giving me near, far, wherever you are. I believe. I'm getting that Titanic Rose energy with this damn. Go on. No. Yeah, I love Celine Dion, okay? But this, because remember she put her little hand on there when they were doing the do? And it was misty. That's the energy I'm getting here. Okay, someone may have a loved one on the other side that's watching them. Or a loved one may be coming in to kind of to secure you out of an environment, secure you out of something, maybe to give you answers. Okay, yeah, give you answers, an epiphany during your stressful times. You know, wherever you are. See, you know what I'm saying? Love, sex, and magic. That's what I heard. Okay. So this could be even a loving individual or a little fling ting ting that wants to, I guess, help you along this push. Okay. You may be exhausted with this fling ting ting now. Smell the roses. Yeah. Because this individual is distorted though. Yeah, they may be distorted. Why? Okay, so tell me more. Oh, we forgot this one here. Okay, they want to try to bring somewhat optimism to your life or something like that. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, so tell me about this. I heard you're my little secret. What is this? Tell me about that. Okay, somebody has like a little secret or a little ting ting, whatever you want to call it. They may feel like this little secret or whatever, they know that you may feel lonely, you may feel alone, you may feel sad, isolated, rejected. They see that, okay? They see there's been a lot of chaos coming your way. They see that it has not been fair, and they're trying to help you cut ties to that, okay? I'm seeing what chaos here, upheaval, and then what cut ties, of course, and then harmony. So even though this individual may be coming with anxiety or coming with an anxious energy, like, come on, get over it, get over it. It's the energy of like, get over it, be better than that, they're better than that. That's the energy. Yeah, but they're still karmic, you know, because they still have their own, yeah. It's like, yes, they still have their own narcissistic energy. So they still have their own type of like intentions with you, like their own ulterior motive with you. Okay. And you could be in your lonely mode, you could be in your sad, depressing mode, or whatever the hell, and they could just be, yeah. So you need to like self-reflect right here. What's up? What they need to do? Because that's just learn that lesson. Yeah. Change it up. Okay. Today has come out. I want to live my life today. And it's because this is where you at, right? Emotions, worry, fear. But they're like, listen, start celebrating today. Celebrate your life today. Okay, your life may not be all of that right now, but guess what? You alive and you feeling. You know what I'm saying? You're breathing. So live your life today. That's the energy I'm getting, because that's what this karmic energy is trying to tell you. Come on, live your life today. But they want you to give some of yourself to them. Yeah, live your life. Come on now. Lighten up. You're right. I need to lighten up, but I don't need to lighten up with your ass. Okay? This is what the energy I'm getting here with the karmic energy. Transmute that energy. Confirmation. Okay? This could be an old ex or something like that you probably went and told your business to, or expressed your sadness, or whatever the hell this is. Old ex, or a friend, or a ting like I was saying. That just came out of nowhere, so that just had to be said. Right. You need to set your boundaries. You're not protecting your inheritance. Messing with this individual, and this is about babies too. You're not protecting your inheritance. Messing with this individual. Come on. What am I longing for? My baby to love me more. Who loves you? What am I longing for? I think this person that loves you, this is where we're trying, like the Most High trying to get you here. Okay, with whatever this is, right? But you didn't set no boundaries. You need to set some motherfucking boundaries with some of these individuals. They feel like they could just come through, or do, or be extra or something. Let me see. Yeah, and they in their feelings. Some people are in their feelings, bitter because they can't get their ways. You're making good choices, but don't feel bad about the good choices that you're making. Why are you in reverse here? What's going on? You're in reverse because because you're around an individual that is a leech, because it looks like that it's like you're moving forward. The block, no stagnancy. You're hopeful. You're moving forward, but then you got this person that's sucking that hopeful energy from you. Like, get out of here, bro. Yeah, it's time to cut ties from these individuals. These are not your people. Confirmation, all right? They come with a lot of bullshit, all right? What's next? Slow down and stop and smell the roses. So slow down, take some time, and get out in nature. Start balancing yourself out. Smell the roses. Go talk to the birds and the bees, honey. Yeah, it's time to keep your information to yourself. Don't tell nobody shit. People think they can tell you about their information. They think they can tell you about you. Fuck out of here. You can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy you need to be in, you know? Like they're trying to limit your manifestations. Like, oh, you know how that's how life is. You know, you're just going to have to deal with it, you know? You know what I'm saying? Everybody go through that. Do not try to put me in generalize my situation, bitch. Or don't even try to, like, make it seem like we all the same. No. Like, we're not. And I don't have to go through that. You making it seem like I got to go through that. Because you want me to be in that mindset of lack. In that slow mentality. Like, oh, we're just having fun. And it's just nothing. But it's something. You know what I'm saying? Because we're sharing our DNA. Or we are mixing. Or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting. So I feel like maybe this is like, that's a part of this Wheel of Fortune energy that I was feeling. It's like the truth, standing up for yourself and seeing like somebody really showing their ass and really showing you who they are. More than one people, family, friends, showing their ass and showing you who they are. Yeah, same cards. Yep. These could be people from the past too, or these could be exes or something. Whatever this is, it's like this is gonna help you, push you along. Maybe this ex is gonna push you along. Somebody's gonna push you along. A lot of hearts here. Some emotional push, and you'll be able to take that emotion and that cup and make Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking you're gonna do. Make some motherfucking Kool-Aid and just sip on that. Like you tried. Like you really tried. I'm gonna clear my mind, organize my thoughts. Like, okay, that happened. Okay. Okay. You know, and that's that. And that's that. 3615. All right, a lot of 369s up in this building. 3s and 6 and 9s I've been seeing, and 5s and 1s. All right, let's get a Psalms out for my Bible thumpers. Psalms 107. That is funny because it says control drunkenness, where or gratitude for rescue from fearful situations. So someone needs to read that, okay? If you drink too much or you have a problem or whatever, just read Psalms 107. Or if you want thankfulness, gratitude for stress, going through a emotional thing. It says, those who have benefited from being saved from an enemy's wrath should not hesitate to thank God for their safety. So I feel like even with this, maybe an ex being an enemy or whatever the case may be, but you being in alignment and things of that nature, everything will work out in your favor here. Yeah. This is just, and then drunkenness too. Like drunkenness doesn't always have to be with alcohol, but it's like an overdoing of something. It's an overdoing of a substance out of alignment, out of being sober and aware. And maybe that's where you could be. And so you could read that as well for 107. Okay. Oh, all right. Good seeing you guys. It was a pleasure. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.